Once you decide to come to Paris, one of the first things you're going to need to do is pick a hotel. And with more than 1,500 hotels to choose from, it can get really overwhelming. But booking the wrong hotel can turn your dream vacation into a nightmare. From hidden fees to tiny rooms or noisy neighborhoods, there are some costly mistakes that you're going to want to avoid. So in this video, we'll tell you the top mistakes tourists keep making in Paris so you don't make those same costly mistakes. Allez, on y va. Hotel rooms in Paris tend to be a lot smaller than hotels in other cities. It's important to check the room dimensions in the listing to ensure that the space will suit your needs, especially if you're traveling with a family or lots of luggage. Overlooking the size of hotel rooms in Paris is a common mistake because many rooms are significantly smaller than those in other cities, especially in historic neighborhoods like Le Marais or the Latin Quarter. For instance, this hotel was built in the 1500s and you can see the original beams and things, so it's impossible for them to make larger rooms without destroying the integrity of this old building. Travelers expecting spacious accommodations may find themselves disappointed with cramped quarters that lack room for luggage or comfortable movement. This can be particularly inconvenient with families or people with longer stays or those who travel with large suitcases. Additionally, some rooms may not include amenities like closets and desks, and some rooms may not have extra amenities like desks or closets, so you may need to keep your stuff all together in one small cramped space. Failing to check room dimensions in advance can lead to discomfort and frustration. By carefully reviewing the room details and photos before booking, you can ensure that the space meets your needs and enhances your overall stay in the charming yet compact city of Paris.
Many older buildings in Paris like this, air conditioning. And that can make the difference between having a fun and pleasant stay in Paris and dying of heat in the middle of the summer. Now, assuming that hotels in Paris have air conditioning is a mistake because many older or historic buildings don't have any cooling systems. Unlike newer constructions, traditional Parisian hotels often prioritize preserving architectural authenticity over installing AC. And not to mention that it's extremely expensive to put AC in a hotel, and you basically need it 2 to 3 weeks out of the year. This can be problematic during the warmer months, particularly in July and August when temperatures can rise significantly. Without air conditioning, room may become uncomfortable, making it difficult to sleep or just relax. Additionally, relying on open windows for ventilation can expose you to street noise, bugs, and pollution.
Checking to see if the hotel you're booking has a working elevator is crucial, because while some of them have elevators, many don't, because the buildings were built a long time ago and it's a nightmare to put them in. But even the ones that have elevators don't always work, so it's important to check it out and see if you have an elevator and if you fit in the elevator with all your stuff. If your room is on a higher floor, this can mean lugging heavy suitcases up narrow winding staircases, an exhausting and inconvenient task, especially after a long journey or a long day of sightseeing. For travelers with mobility issues, families with strollers, or anyone who values convenience, a functioning elevator is necessary. Confirming elevator availability and reliability before booking ensures a smoother and more comfortable stay in the beautiful but very vertical city of Paris. Some of these hotels have combined two different buildings that are really, really old, and you'll find a long hallway between and elevators on either side, and they're not always the same. Oh boy. I need to go on a diet before this one. I don't think you'll fit in here with me.
No, there's no way, man. I can imagine you, two people and a suitcase.
One person with a suitcase, and this thing is full.
And that's the vast majority of hotels in Paris. Next is about something that we take for granted in North America, which is accessible hotels for people with mobility issues. In the US, it's granted there's going to be a ramp and an elevator, but not so much in Paris. Now, this is vital because many hotels are in historic buildings with architectural limitation, such as narrow hallways, steep stairs, and no elevators. These features can make it challenging for those with mobility needs to navigate comfortably. Even hotels with elevators may have small lifts that don't accommodate a wheelchair or a walker. Additionally, older bathrooms may lack grab bars, step-free showers, or other essential amenities. Failing to confirm accessibility can lead to unnecessary discomfort, safety concerns, and inconvenience. Now, to ensure a stress-free stay, verify that the hotel offers accessible rooms and facility tailored to your specific needs, enabling you to fully enjoy your time in Paris.
Another big mistake people make when booking hotels is not paying attention to when it's peak season, because that mistake can leave you with high prices and limited availability. Paris is a global tourist spot, especially during peak season from May to September, and during Christmas, Fashion Week, and major events like the tennis at Roland Garros. Waiting too long to book during these times often means settling for a less desirable accommodation or paying significantly more for a room. Additionally, popular hotels and centrally located options sell out quickly, leaving fewer choices for people to book. This can compromise your comfort, convenience, and your budget. Planning ahead and securing your booking early ensures better rates and a wider selection of hotel options, allowing you to enjoy Paris without the stress of last-minute scrambling or overspending. By the way, as we said earlier, there are over 1,500 hotels in Paris, and it can be really intimidating to find the right one. So we've organized our top 125 places that we've stayed at that are recommended by friends and family and by you, our viewers. And we put that together in a guide for the best places to stay in Paris. There's a link in the description below. Check it out and see if that guide is something for you.
Now, another mistake is not checking the bed sizes before booking your hotels, because European standards for bed sizes is way different. This, for example, is a queen. And in many rooms in Europe, you'll find a double bed to be like this. Now, that's convenient if you're brothers and sisters, but if you're a husband and wife, that's not very romantic. Now, a double bed may be smaller than expected, or it might consist of two twin beds pushed together, which can be uncomfortable for some travelers. Now, additionally, rooms advertised as suitable for multiple guests may include sofa beds or smaller than expected sleeping arrangements. Failing to verify bed dimension can lead to discomfort, especially for taller individuals, couples, and families sharing a room. Now, one of the things that you'll see often in Europe is connecting rooms. So, for example, right here, this is one bedroom in here, which is two twin bed, and there is a room right next door. And what they'll do is they'll close this door to give you the privacy. So now if it's you right there and the kids there, or however arrangement, you can have a sort of mini suite without paying for a suite. You actually are paying for two bedrooms. Now, to avoid surprises, confirm bed sizes and configurations directly with the hotel or through reviews, ensuring the bed meets your needs and allows for a better night's rest during your stay.
Choosing a hotel in Paris without knowing a little bit about the neighborhoods is another mistake a lot of people make, because each neighborhood has its own vibe, its own flavor, and its own pros and cons. Staying in an area that doesn't align with your preferences can impact your experience. For example, a lively district like Le Marais or the Latin Quarter might feel too noisy for those seeking the tranquility, while outer suburbs may lack the charm, safety, or proximity to major attractions. And additionally, some neighborhoods have limited dining or shopping and transportation options, making it harder to explore the city efficiently. Researching the neighborhoods ensures that you'll stay in a location that suits your interests, while its cultural landmarks, vibrant nightlife, or quiet charm allow you to fully enjoy the Paris adventure. I'd recommend that you watch this video about the neighborhoods in Paris.
Now, the next mistake that people make when booking a hotel in Paris is not considering the noise level or the crowds that are going to be all around your hotel day and night. Hotel near busy streets, popular nightlife districts, metro stations, or tourist hotspot may expose you to constant traffic sounds, late night revelry, or construction noise. This can disrupt your sleep and diminish your overall comfort, especially if you're sensitive to sound or need to rest after long days of exploring. Additionally, some older buildings may lack soundproofing, amplifying external and internal noises. To avoid this, check reviews for mentions of noise, request a room away from the street or on higher floors, and choose accommodation in quieter neighborhoods for a more peaceful stay. Another trick I use is to inspect the street with Google Maps and then switch to the street view and check out what's around your hotel. If there's a cute little cafe right below your hotel, it might look quaint, but it might be really noisy at night.
Another mistake that people make when booking hotels is not paying attention to the nearby transportation options. Because the city's extensive metro and bus system are essential for convenient and efficient travel. Staying far from a metro station can mean longer, tiring walks, or relying on expensive taxis that cut into your time and your budget. Many of Paris's top attractions like the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or Montmartre are spread across the city, making easy access to public transportation crucial for exploring without a hassle. Hotels without nearby transit options can limit your flexibility, especially if you're traveling with kids or have mobility challenges. Choosing accommodations near a well-connected metro line ensures a smoother, more enjoyable experience and maximizes your time to discover Paris's beauty.
Now, another mistake that people make is assuming that the staff at the hotel will be fluent in English or will speak any English at all. Because while many staff in larger or international hotels do speak English, smaller locally run establishments may not. Now, this can lead to communication challenges when checking in, asking for recommendation, or resolving issues. Relying on English alone might also come across as culturally insensitive, given that French is the primary language here. Misunderstanding about bookings, amenities, or local advice can cause an unnecessary frustration. Now, to avoid these issues, learn a few basic French phrases, carry a translation app like Google Translate, or confirm language proficiency with the hotel beforehand. And showing an effort to bridge the language gap enhances your experience and fosters better interaction with the staff.
Another mistake people often make is booking the non-refundable rates when they choose a hotel. I get it. You can save a few bucks on the non-refundable rate, but people's plans often change and you don't know what's coming up. So whether it's due to shifts in travel dates, unforeseen events, or a better deal coming available, locking yourself into a non-refundable rate limits your flexibility. And you might discover a hotel in a better location or one offering improved amenities after you book. While the non-refundable rates can be cheaper, the potential cost of losing your payment outweighs the savings if you need to cancel or modify your plans. To avoid this, opt for flexible booking options unless your dates and choices are 100% certain. This approach ensures peace of mind and the ability to adapt to any changes without a financial loss.
Booking direct with a hotel is often much better than using a big booking sites like booking.com or hotels.com because it can lead to better rates and more personalized service. Hotels frequently offer discounts or complimentary extras such as breakfast, upgrades, or flexible cancellation policies to people that book directly. Communication is also more straightforward when dealing directly with the hotel, making it easier to confirm special requests like room preferences or accessibility needs. Additionally, booking sites may charge service fees and have strict cancellation rules that the hotel may waive for direct customers. Supporting direct bookings helps smaller hotels to avoid the hefty commission fees from third-party platforms, and that will foster goodwill. This approach often ensures a smoother experience and can save money while enhancing your stay.
In this video, we told you about the top costly mistakes people make when booking hotels. Next, I would watch this video about the top attractions to see in Paris.